Hey, welcome to Training at 45. I'm here with my training partner and we're going to go through another blitz of a workout. Oh yeah. I haven't trained much in the last week, but the muscle soreness from the 8 sets of 8 was like nothing else. It's a bit wet and wild today in the training arena. Made a temporary shelter underneath the power rack just to try and maintain some level of dryness through this workout. Maybe it's just bro science in my head, but I even started sort of measuring my arms and things like that, and I could see some fractional changes already where things had been quite stagnant, so there's something in this. I'm going to start with some hanging, free up the back, with some side twists, feet on the floor, then move to a back raise. Oh yeah, that feels good. Then we're going to try a suggestion made by Scott in the comments about an ab roller. So I've just bodged this dumbbell up because we don't actually have an ab roller, but we can still do the same thing with this. Feels like a great stretch actually across the lower back. What do you think of that, Roo? Yep, it's good. Okay, we'll repeat that circuit. I'm going to have to keep taking refuge in the shed, I think. It's a bit wet now. Some band stretches though. Just do some shoulder rotations and I think we're where we need to be. The final part of the warm up, just going to do a few hammer twists on the arms. Okay, we're going to get back into the 8x8 then today. But this time just going to try and refine the weights down a little bit to make sure that we get very close to 8 reps being achieved on all sets. Because last time was massively grueling and we were just getting to doubles and singles really. And I want to just see how it all flows with just the full reps as intended. Okay, we're locked and loaded. I've got my stopwatch ready. Let's whack out 8 sets. I'll see you on the other side. Just on the 3rd set and already the reps are slowing down. But I like how I can just reset my form a lot more easier between each set. Okay, down to the last set now. Started going from sort of 5s down to 3s again just on these last few. It's really quite intense. Let's do this. So even despite dropping the weight a little bit, getting a lot more reps obviously, but still not achieving 8 reps in the last set. So I think my stamina on these shoulder exercises leaves a lot to be desired really. But it certainly works well. Time for the 45-degree rows. Let's go for the first set. 30-second rest, rinse and repeat. You would think that doing so many sets would get quite boring, but it's actually quite intense and it keeps you motivated. Just getting rained on. 2 more sets now. We're still hitting 8s. Speed's slowing a bit though, so it's a final countdown. Biceps and forearms stinging like crazy. Weights dumped. You consume a ridiculous amount of water doing this, even if it is from the sky or from what you drink. I'm going to move on to the bench press now with the dumbbells. Okay, we're all set up for the dumbbell bench. Some padding on there as well. It's raining quite a lot now, so probably just film the last set of this. Set 4 starting to to burn now. Just about getting the 8 reps. Okay, set 7 was 5 reps. See what we can do with set 8. Clock's ticking. Four reps. So I'm still going quite heavy really for this style of training on the dumbbell bench, and as well the setup time makes it quite challenging just to have that 30 seconds and get back on. Probably more suited to a barbell bench press really. But yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to run this 8x8 thing for, but it's an interesting shock to the system, especially if you can't train more than maybe a couple of times a week or something. Gets a nice amount of volume in. Okay, then we're now on to the curls. Yep, so this is a drag curl. Dragging up the body slowly. I've got my thumbs underneath. Quite a wide grip. Up to set 5 now, still hitting the 8s. It's amazing stretching the biceps from this. Just trying to concentrate on good quality reps. Upper body's toast now. Just kept this the same weight as last time, but I'm just trying to concentrate on the form and feeling the exercise more. Still hitting 8 reps though, so I know the weight's not too far off where it needs to be. Rain's still lashing down. Right, we've upped the weight on the belt squat. So we'll try and get the 8 sets of 8 in on this, even though it's still drizzling quite a lot. And if there's still any energy left in the legs, I'm going to blast them with a leg press as well. Full bore today. Two sets to go now. Wow. So the last rep's just starting to get a bit hard now. Just trying to avoid dive bombing and keeping the tension on the hamstrings on the way down. It just makes it 10 times worse to just get back up again out of the bottom position. Right, I'm just going to do a couple of sets of leg press to end off this session. Got a bulging sack of water just above my head, so I'm hoping this doesn't collapse all over me mid-set. Do some final rollouts. Oh, it really hurts my abs. I don't think I can do many more than about 1 or 2 of these. No, not going to bother. Oh, abs are too punished. We'll go for... I'll just go for a plank instead. There's a leg press set up in the cold light of day. Now I've plenty of packing up to do. So another good workout today. I think the 8x8 is working well. I don't think I'd want to pursue it for much longer. I think it's a great thing just to peak, a bit like maybe a racehorse would, or putting your foot down in a sports car to give it a good blast. But for the long-term longevity of it, I'm not sure. Thanks to Scott for the recommendation on the ab roller. I certainly need to develop myself a little bit further in that exercise. But yeah, it felt great as a stretch at the start of the workout. And yeah, keep training at 45. Time for a nice succulent breakfast. Bacon, brie, kale and poached eggs.